Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins.
It's alright, man. Can you go to court? Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with the other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. 20, 10, 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
The Bills at 9-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass on the first drive. He's bringing it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Cook up the gut. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a roll. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to...
Allen now on 1st down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
He's got room at the 30. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On play action, Allen finding space at the 40. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. Now the Bills are going to use... timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd down and goal. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes it quick, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive in the third quarter, throwing an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Open man downfield is Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, they're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel?
And now here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. You can do it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this returnable for Hill. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st down, Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Allen off the play fake. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his route worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's Cook again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So Allen's going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
2 now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Tua. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull him out before we talk it that I'm waking up. channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Yeah, for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands up, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I gang, on my gang, on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I gang, on my gang, on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
You gotta choose.